If you look at the world at large, there are simply way too many crimes and human rights violations being committed. China is cracking down on religious and ethnic minorities like Uyghur Muslims and Tibetan Buddhists. Minorities are being persecuted in countries like Bangladesh and Pakistan. Kashmiri civilians are being targeted by Pakistan-sponsored terror factories. The Taliban is killing Afghan minorities, and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan is using jihadist militias to destabilize the Middle East. All such crimes are happening right under the United Nations watch, and yet the supranational body can do only one thing: criticize Israel and encourage anti-Semitism. For the last several decades, the UN has been doing this frequently, condemning Israel without any rhyme and reason. Now, the Jewish nation has had enough of the UN's bullying. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Shubhangi, and in this video I will tell you how Israel ripped apart the United Nations' one-sided and borderline anti-Semitic report. Let's begin. Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, Gilad Erdan, has called out the United Nations Human Rights Council, or the UNHRC, for its disproportionate condemnation of the Jewish nation of Israel. Slamming the UNHCR for its obsessive anti-Israel bias, Erdan tore up the organization's annual report while at the podium. While addressing the General Assembly, Erdan, quote-unquote, spoke out against the baseless, one-sided, and outright false accusations from the Human Rights Council's annual report. The senior Israeli diplomat said, "This year, the Human Rights Council has once again let us all down. It has let down people all over the world who endure human rights abuses every day, every hour, every minute, but their voices are not heard." Exposing the sheer hypocrisy and anti-Israel bias of the UNHRC, Erdogan said, "Since the establishment of the Council 15 years ago, it has decided to blame and condemn Israel not 10 times like Iran or 35 times like Syria. The Human Rights Council has attacked Israel with 95 resolutions compared to 142 against all other countries combined." Israel has for long accused the UNHRC of anti-Israel bias and refuses to cooperate with its investigators. Israel is the only country that forms the subject of systematic discussions at every UNHRC session with a dedicated special agenda item. Israel's ambassador to the United Nations too said, "Sadly, the voices of the oppressed cannot be heard because the Human Rights Council is insistent on wasting its time, its budget, and its resources targeting one country, my country, a free and flourishing democracy with a free press, freedom of worship, and freedom of expression." Erdogan added, "The State of Israel always has and always will provide vital aid to the countless nations in need. Nevertheless, Israel is the country, the Jewish country, that the Human Rights Council decides to continue to bash with its hateful anti-Israel and anti-Semitic rants." The UNHRC's anti-Semitism and sheer bias against Israel was the reason why former US President Donald Trump decided to leave the council. His successor, US President Joe Biden, has gone soft on UNHRC and has returned the United States to the fold as an observer. But his administration too criticizes the UN Council's disproportionate focus on Israel. Earlier this month, United States Ambassador to the United Nations Linda Thomas-Greenfield said, "This council spends a great deal of time on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which is both understandable and consistent with the agenda. But far too often, the substance of these discussions is centered almost entirely around criticism of Israel and counterattacks." She added, "I sincerely hope that going forward, Council members will do their best to take a more balanced approach. Also, there are other countries and situations in the region that merit Security Council attention and should not be neglected." An angry Erdogan too exposed the UNHRC's obsession with Israel and anti-Semitism. He said, "By whitewashing Hamas's terror attacks and focusing so much time and energy on Israel, the suffering of the victims of humanity's greatest crimes gets unnoticed. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you." The Israeli diplomat added, It was on this stage, at this very body, that the very right of the Jewish people to have a national home was itself declared to be racist, a decision that was justly overturned. A decision that Israel's ambassador at the time, Chaim Herzog, tore up before the United Nations in a bid to condemn the UNHRC's nefarious agenda against Israel and its culture of pushing a poisonous narrative against Israel, Ardan said. So, to the Human Rights Council's obsessive anti-Israel bias, embodied once again by this report, should have no place in any body concerned with human rights, security, or peace. Its only place is in the dustbin of anti-Semitism, and that is exactly how we shall treat it. Israel has thus ripped apart the United Nations' one-sided and anti-Semitic agenda, which has been at the forefront of a global anti-Jew campaign led by vested interests against Israel.